Hi, welcome back to FundMonkey. Earlier we gave you an overview of the FundMonkey website and the fundraising webpage. Today we're going to go into in-depth detail on managing your fundraising campaign with FundMonkey. First, we'll log into our fundraising website. We'll choose this login option since we've already created a fundraising webpage with FundMonkey. Our user ID was Bingo. Once I type in my user ID, it finds my website, exampleelementary.fundmonkey.com. If I log in this way, it brings me to the campaign management login screen through our fundraising webpage. I'll type in our user ID and our password. And now we're logged in. We know we're logged in because we have this information at the top of the screen. We have three different options once we've logged in. We can edit our FundMonkey page, we can manage our campaign, or we can go to our event know-how page. This lesson will manage our campaign. This screen shows us our basic information for our organization, the billing information, and our licensee contact information. Our event administrator for this event is John Wayne, so any emails that come from this website will come from John Wayne. From this page we can go to event support, which is basically our know-how page, or participants and donations. Once we've logged in here, we have several options. Let's start by looking at the reports. This report is the donation details. This is a detailed summary of all online donations we've received to this point. These donations are processed and listed here in real time. Since this was a testing site, many of the donations were declined on purpose. All the donations listed in red are donations that were declined in the transaction process. Donations listed in green are the ones that were processed. We give you information about that at the bottom of the screen. So this total here represents only the donations that were processed through the FundMonkey credit card gateway. You can see that we show participant name, the donor's name, city and state, their relationship with the participant, the donation date, and the amount. If you enable online registration, we show registration details. Some of these participants registered for the free event, and others registered for the fee-based event. This list here only shows participants that were registered through the online registration process. Other participants may have been added later. To see all your participants, we click Edit View Participants. Now we see all 38 participants in our system. Here, we not only see our participants, we have the ability to edit them or change contact information. You can see here we have Peter Brady. We registered him earlier. We can edit his contact information, and we can change group leader. We can change his email address. We can even maybe edit his name a little bit. And when we're done, we click Update Participant. It lets me know we're finished because it says participant has been updated. If we click Participant Summary, this is a summary of all the online donations from each participant. We can also sort the online donations by team leader and team summary. If you're a business and have different departments competing in a fundraising event, you would create teams based on those different departments, and we would track online donations by each department. If you're a school, we'll track online donations by grade. We can also track online donations by team leader or teacher. If you enabled online shirt ordering, here's a complete list of your orders. And you can also click on Shirt Order Summary. We'll go back to donation details. In any one of our reports, if you see this link, Download Report, you can download an Excel spreadsheet with all the details of this report. So here's an example of that report. These reports are usually protected. To unprotect the reports, we click Review, we click Unprotect Sheet. Now I can copy and paste and resize cells and do whatever I want to this page. participants, you have your donors, and this is a donor report. It tells you whether the transaction was processed, yes or no. All the no's we delete, and that's your donation report. If you want a detailed participant list, we click on Edit View Participants, and we can click on the Download Report here. We can save it to our hard drive or open the report right now. This report is protected. We click Review, Unprotect Sheet. Now we have the ability to arrange our spreadsheet any way we want. Depending on the registration options selected by our users, they can set up complete registration, or we ask for address, city, state, and zip. Since we did not ask for that information during our registration process, these fields are blank. This Excel spreadsheet includes last name, first name, address information depending on registration options set up by our users, an email address, a secondary email address, primary phone number, an alternative phone, the access code, which is the same as the donation code, shirt sizes if that was enabled at registration. Gender and age are part of registration options that were not configured. The guardian, or whoever signed the waiver of liability. Team name. Team leader. How they were registered, this was online. The fee was $0. There were two different events, the main event and the optional event. So no is selected under the main event. They listed as a student, and the optional event is yes. And they are a student for the optional event. A very detailed report of all your participants, depending on the registration options that you chose. So this is the reporting. Everything that happens on your website regarding online registration fees, online donations, are all kept in this report right here. When you first log into your campaign management screen, we want you to add a kickoff date and a scheduled event date for your fundraiser. Down here is the Close This Event button. This button is in red. Only close the event when you are done collecting online donations. Once your event is closed, all the donation codes will be deactivated, and the password for logging in to your fundraising webpage will also be deactivated. Okay, that's the reporting information. In our next video, we'll show you how to add participants, email donation codes, communicate with your participants, and drive online donations.